What's up, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back to another one. On this video, we're going to go over the latest news surrounding Floyd Wallace Jr. We know that he was arrested in Sao Paulo, Brazil. So we're going to get into that because they're accusing him of sexual exploitation and solicitation of minors, including arranging transportation, reportedly through rideshare apps. So we're going to get into all the details and different things on what he's accused of, because this is an international case that I'm interested in. So we're going to, for people that don't know what I'm talking, what's up, Heaven? Happy holidays to you. What's up, Heaven? What's going on? Heaven, I'll explain everything in a second, because this case is involving Brazil. So, we follow legal cases over here. So I figured this is something that, because I don't know anything about the legal process in Brazil. I don't. So American is arrested over there. The age of consent in Brazil, I didn't know this, is 14. So there's a lot of things that we're going to learn in this presentation if you don't know. And also, I'm going to tell you the latest on what people are saying on the ground over there. And it's not good. But I don't know. Has anybody ever heard of passport bros? Have you ever heard of that term? Passport bros, Fiona? I'm doing this, guys, just for people that don't know what's going on, because I think we need to start there. Okay, well, it's a group of gentlemen that embrace traveling, embrace going to different places, and trying different things as far as dating foreign women, stuff like that. They call themselves passport bros. Yeah, the age of consent is 14 in Brazil. Okay, the age of consent is 14. So this is why I just found this out. One of the locals I've been talking to, and she told me this is an ongoing problem in Brazil because the age of consent is so low, and it attract not just foreigners, even people in Brazil. You got bad app. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. Man, that was loud. Yeah, what was I saying? So she said the reason why this is an ongoing problem, and it's always been this way, because first of all, the age of consent is very low, and people think they could come there, and they think they could come there and exploit people there, because some people are poor areas or whatever, so they get targeted. Kids get targeted all the time. So this is an ongoing problem in Brazil. This just didn't start with Floyd, so I don't want to say that Floyd is the poster child of what's going on, but I'm saying he may have got connected with a group of people over there that either put him on to this, or whatever the case is, but they are looking for more people. And people need to be careful going live. I just saw a brother went live and said that, well, I didn't have nothing to do with this and I'm going to sue people. Listen, I wouldn't even do that, because now they're going to get your location and they're going to find you. So if you had anything, listen, I'm telling you right now, I'm not lying to you. I don't have no reason to lie, because I'm not there. If you have been in any way connected to this guy, whether it was video, whether you had a drink with him on the beach, they're looking for you. That's what was told to me. They're looking for you. They don't care if you don't know him. They want to know, have you seen anything? They want to talk to you. And also they are looking for people abroad too. This, we're going to get into, like I said, if he went over there, then I hate to say it like this because this is crazy. If he went over there and he was dating people 14 and 15, sadly enough, guys, he wouldn't have got arrested for that. Sadly enough. I don't know what grown man in their 30s see interest in somebody's 14 and 15. I don't see how you find that interesting when there's so many women over there of age. I don't get it. But this is, like I said before, this is a sickness that cannot be cured. You can't cure this. Now, like I said, he's innocent until proven guilty. That's what I'm going to say, because somebody said I'm hiding behind the camera. No, I'm not hiding behind no camera. Okay? I'm not hiding behind the camera. I've been following legal cases. This is no different. This is just a legal case that we're all going to learn from. That's all it is for me. We're going to learn from this. If he's innocent, we'll find out if he's innocent. But if he's not innocent, I'm afraid that he's not going to live long over there. That's how serious this is. It's not that he's going to get sentenced to death. It's just that when he gets to his regular prison, he's not going to make it. He's already got a bad attitude. Now, how do I know that? Because when he was getting arrested, he kept saying to the officer, you ain't got to do that to me. You ain't got to do this. He's already being defiant. But I heard that they fixed it. Now, I don't know how they will fix him being defiant. I don't know. They said, oh, they had a cure for that. They fixed it. That's how, see, he doesn't know. See, these people think that Brazil and Colombia and all these other places, they were the ones that just discovered it. People been traveling there. I've been trying to warn these people to be careful on my other channel. I'm live right now on 2 channels, by the way. I've been trying to tell them to be careful. I said, people are watching you. I've been saying this. They don't listen. They say I'm a hater, stuff like that. At this point, I don't care what you hater. He might get sent up prematurely. You know what sent up mean, right? Meaning that his soul might leave his body prematurely if he keep playing around. He playing with the wrong people. He's playing. And look, let me tell you what happened. Even if, let's say if he gets out, somebody be waiting for him. I'm almost certain that he's not gonna make it. His only job is to make it to that airport and get back to the United States. Okay? They've already labeled him already. And you know, it's like that here in the United States. Brazil is no different. You're guilty until proven innocent. You're guilty until proven not guilty. They never say that you're innocent. You're either guilty or not guilty. But here, you always guilty before you had your say in court. It's the same here. People's already formed their opinions about him. Okay? They've already said that the passport bros, their primary objective is using their money to exploit poor women. They've already saying it. And so it doesn't matter when you guys come on the video and say that you're not a part of him. They've already labeled you. It don't matter what you think. And listen, don't respond to me. Because if you're over there right now, you're in harm's way. See, you don't know that. You don't know that you're in harm's way. You don't know if somebody put a V in your face, you're in harm's way. And you guys don't even know what a V is. You don't even know what I'm talking about. So I suggest you shut up and learn something. Because I don't have to tell you. I don't have to tell you what the V means. I don't have to tell you this. Okay? They've already labeled you guys already. It doesn't matter if you're saying that you're not a part of him. It doesn't matter. They've already labeled you. I'm not saying it's fair because you don't have nothing to do with Floyd. I'm not saying this could affect me as well. Because if I go travel to Brazil right now and they know I'm American, they might be automatically assuming that I'm a passport bro. This is affecting all of us. So it doesn't matter You get on there talking about you're going to sue people and stuff like that. Listen, if them people with them V's, if they get their hands on you, you ain't going to sue. Go try to sue them. They will have your head on a platter. They're not playing with you. I've been trying to tell people in Thailand, it's organized crime over there. And the people that called the shots, they're elderly looking people. They're very nice people and they're unassuming. Okay? Straight mafioso. You guys don't know that. People go missing all the time over there. This has been going on since the 90s when I was traveling. Since the 90s. And then all of a sudden, you guys want to get on video and say everything. I need y'all to shut the fuck up. Be quiet. Stop making videos. Stop making videos saying that, well, I'm not a part of him and this and that, and I'm doing this. Don't make no more videos. Don't make no more videos. Because if they want to make an example out of you guys, there's nothing the United States can do. Because that guy in the White House, he don't care about you. He don't care about you. And they already got good relations with Brazil anyway. He got good relations with them. So they're not sending you back. You don't know this. So I need you to stop making videos. Don't worry about what we're saying. Don't worry about us. Don't you sitting here calling us haters. Your life on the line and don't even know it. Okay? I don't care what none of you guys say. Let me tell you guys, let me just say this real quick. I hate to give the secret. If you hear people going to Thailand and they just automatically end up near soy 6, they're there for the women. Don't let them fool you. Or they might be there for the men. Don't let them fool you. You went all the way to Dominican Republic and you end up in Sosua. We know what you're there for. So stop acting stupid. These places didn't just automatically pop up since you became aware of it. They've been there. Boca Chica's been there. Been there. You guys think since you want to call it something else, you can call it whatever you want. You want to call it Passport Bros. You want to call it the Blue Book Boys. You guys, life is on the line. I know, Heaven. I know, but they thinking, oh, we're not doing anything there. We're not buying women. Listen, yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. This man's life is on the line. Okay, you guys' life on the line. The people that live there, you too, because they already flagged you guys. I just told you they said the Passport Bro is a dangerous organization. They've already labeled you. And you might say to yourself, well, I'm not a passport bro. They're calling you this. If you're black and you're traveling over there, that's what they're calling you. It don't matter what you think. It don't matter you get on video and talk slick. If them people with the V's find you, you're never going to be heard from again. Never. Never going to be heard from again. And I guarantee you, nobody knows what I'm talking about when I say the people with the V's. You don't know what I'm talking about, so be quiet about it. Okay, I'm not saying for you to leave the country. I'm just saying be cautious. Be cautious because they are labeling this organization now. And some of my friends, they never even heard of Passport Bros. You never heard of them, have you? And she's a friend of mine. She never heard of y'all. Everybody don't know what a Passport Bro is. Everybody don't know because they say, what the fuck is a Passport Bro? Oh, just because you travel, you calling yourself a pet. Now they call them the Blue Book Brothers or whatever they call themselves. Guys, you need to stop making videos calling yourselves that because they're watching. They say, okay, that's another organization. They call themselves the Blue Book Brothers. They said you guys' primary objective is to use your money to go to impoverished areas to exploit the women. That's what they said your primary objective is, not traveling. That's not your primary objective. Your primary objective is to use your money to exploit men, women, and children. That's what they're saying. And this is a bad label right now. That's why O'Shea Duke Jackson said that y'all messed this whole passport brand up. He did. He single-handedly did. He single-handedly did. and they don't went back. They don't pull his crime records from the United States. They said he has an extensive record in the United States, and the United States is helping because they gave them that information. All right, so let's get into this because some of my friends, they don't know who Floyd Wallace Jr. is. Well, he's a YouTuber. He's an American YouTuber and content creator known for confronting the police in the United States. Let's stop there. So he used to make YouTube videos. You know those cop watch videos, guys? He used to make those kind of videos. He was arrested in Sao Paulo, Brazil by local police while let me just stop right there. I saw a video of Floyd. He couldn't even pronounce the money right. I said, "Oh my God, yo, this is an ignorant fool here." And he was at Burger King. No, he was at McDonald's. And he said, "Hey guys, I have a date and we're at McDonald's. I just want to let you know how much I spent in McDonald's. It's cheaper than America." He said, "I spent a total of $23 for this date." I was like this. I was like this. I said, "This dude is socially awkward." I said, "He's socially awkward." And a lot of these guys that travel, a lot of them, not all of them, you have some that's socially awkward. You have, see, back during, what do you call it, Thailand, where these people be going in Thailand, Pattaya. Pattaya was set up in the late 50s, around 1958, 1958, 59, and 1960. That's when, because it used to be just like a fish market area, which what they did was they revamped it, started in 1958, 59, going to the 1960s, for the GIs to have somewhere to spend their R&R. My godfather used to travel there when he was in the Army. Um, Also, I had people used to travel there back when they got out of Vietnam. They used to go there. That was a place where they used to spend their R&R. So that's how Pattaya got really started, and how it is, and it evolved into what it is now. But it was always a place where the GIs could go spend their R&R when during the war times. So that's a little history on that area. It's a party area. It turned into a party area, and everybody know what it is. When you go to that specific area, everybody know what it is. Now you have a lot of people in the military. They retired there, although they have some immigration issues right now. They changing their immigration, or they'll go to the Philippines. I got some brothers that retired from the Army that I grew up with there in the Philippines right now. They go to different areas. It's always been areas like this. But these passport bros, when they started when they started recording their exploits, it started making the block hot. Because even though the country know that's a part of their GDP, let me just say it, nobody wants to know, no country wants to be known because these are proud people. They don't want to be known for the guys coming over and having cheap sex. They don't want to be known for that. They don't want you recording it. But these MFers be recording it anyway. Okay? They be recording it. Now, people always record it, but it was part of their personal collection. This was always, oh, my microphone messed up. Hold on. Why is my microphone messed up? Hold on a second. My microphone? Hold on. Yeah, I don't know what happened right there. Like my mic just cut out. I have to watch it, so I'm gonna have to watch my mic levels. I'm not sure what happened right there. Um, yeah, my bad, guys. Heaven text me and said my mic went out. I didn't even notice that. Somebody said you're not looking at the chat. Yeah, I'm looking, but when I get flowing, no, I don't be looking because I don't want people to throw me off. But I need to look at that though, because I'm like, damn. Yeah, I had to restart it. I was sick. Y'all didn't hear anything, did you? All right, let me start from the beginning. So, who is Floyd, right? Now, no, let me just go back for a second. What I was saying was, how did um, Pattaya and these places get started? This was back during the late 50s, 1958, 59, 1960, when they started revamping that area. That was a place for servicemen to go, get some R&R time during the war and stuff. Even in Vietnam, they used to go there. That was just a place to go to. And it evolved into what it is now. And then you have, even to this day, you have retired army, military personnel. They retire there because their money goes further over there. They go to the Philippines, different other places. I got people I went to school with. They're living in the Philippines and different other places in Southeast Asia. But I'm just letting you guys know right now, these passport bros, they're a target now with these countries because Japan, they're putting out literature right now saying that Japan is not a passport bro destination. And so this is the reason why I want to make these videos, because all of us are not passport bros. We don't identify like that. But they're trying to put us all in the same bag. And this is where I come in, because this is not the case. This is only a few bad apples. You know what I'm saying? See, they're really targeting the brothers right now, but they don't target these Italian men or these German men, because these Australian men that go to Pattaya looking for kids, they don't talk about them, but those are the main ones. So that's when I come in now, because I know a little bit more about this. So, because these people like Floyd Wallace, they don't know, and Austin Holloman, they don't know what the fuck they talking about. I do. So this is where I'm going to come in, because I'm going to save some of you people lives. Okay, that's my goal here, because you guys are now targets. Listen, I know for a fact if you go to Pattaya, you could go missing. I know for a fact you could go missing. When I went there, it was in 96, 97 when I went there. 2 people went missing, never to be found again. They disappeared off the face of the earth. They went out one night. It was 2 guys. They went out one night. They was never to be seen again. You remember the old folklore that you used to hear? People used to end up in bathtubs with ice. Guys, that is true. That's not a myth. That's true. That used to happen. Used to wake up in a bed of ice. That's actually the truth. Used to happen a lot in the 90s. You guys don't know that. And also, you don't know that there's a criminal element over there. You don't know it because you're not going to see it outright. You don't know that Soy 6 is being organized. It's an organized crime situation over there. You don't know that. So when you go over there, you often see these guys. Usually it happens with these Australians and these Germans that go over there, because those are the ones that think they're entitled. Even though some of these passport bros, they think they're entitled too. Just because they got a passport. You can die any second over there. You could die any second. It's worse than over here. So what they're trying to do is, on the low, they're trying to clean up this criminal element, because there's a gang over there, a world famous gang that's in Thailand. They're over there now, and it don't have nothing to do with the passport bros. So that's why I'm saying they're putting all this energy on the passport bros, when there's another criminal element over there that they're not talking about. They're not talking about it. And you guys need to, like, look, man, I'm not a passport bro. Like, you need to come out like, I ain't no passport bro. Like, Instead of sitting here saying that, why is everybody hating on Floyd? Stop saying that. There's a reason why they picked him up. So stop saying it. Saying, oh, why are they picking on him and this and that? Listen, there's a reason why they picked him up. Okay? He's going to have to deal with that now. He's going to have to deal with it. But what I'm telling you is you are in harm's way, especially in Brazil. You're in harm's way now. Because see, this situation has been going on in Brazil, Thailand, everywhere else by these other people. But they don't want to bring up the other people. They rather use you as the scapegoat. They're not going to bring up those other people that's been going over there for years doing what they were doing. And they be out in the open with it. You go to Thailand and stuff, they be out in the open with it. But nothing never happens to them. But all of a sudden, they're trying to clean it up, and you're the face of it. Passport bros. So let me get into Floyd Wallace. Who is he? Because some people don't know who he is. He's a YouTuber. He used to make these cop videos. Like, how can I say it? Those cop watching videos. It was stupid, but that it used to be popular on YouTube. He was arrested in Sao Paulo, Brazil, by local police. And they said he was involved in sexual exploitation scheme targeting minors. Okay. Now, somebody had sent me a message on Instagram saying, what is the crime? Because the age of consent is 14. That person's part of the problem too. What the hell do you mean? What's the problem? Well, the age of consent is 14. I don't give a damn. I don't care if the age of consent is 14. What business do you have with a 14-year-old? You don't have no business with no 14, so stop saying it to me. Okay? Stop saying, yeah, mongers. Passport is called Mongers. That's what they used to call it back in the day. Mongering. And I know you guys, some people are like, what the hell is that? They used to take pride in tricking and going on trick vacations. Now they trying to get a little player about themselves. They don't want to be known as that no more. So we're passport bros. All right, cool. Accusations against him. Wallace is accused of sexual exploitation and solicitation of minors, including arranging transportation repeatedly through ride share apps to bring underage girls to locations where sexual activity was allegedly to occur. Authorities say he used fake profiles and social platforms to approach children and adolescents. You hear what they're saying, children and adolescents. So this to them, it's under the age of 14. He has a long criminal history in the United States, resisting arrest, assault, disorderly conduct, and had been traveling to Latin America before being detained in Brazil, which is true. Police seized digital devices, and it's an ongoing investigation. Now, thank you, Traveling. Thank you for the blessing. Because you're BGS, I'm not sure what that is. I'm not sure what. I'm not sure. You calling me a BGS? I'm not sure what that is though. But thank you for the blessing. I think I'm not sure what that is, bro. Um, unless I'm reading it wrong. Okay, so detention. Wallace. Hold on a second. So Wallace was arrested, as we know, because a rideshare driver was suspicious of the people in his car. Oh shoot, hold on. Because of rideshare driver. This all happened because of a rideshare driver. He wasn't even on the radar, guys. Oh, from years back, he wasn't even on the radar. What happened was these girls were in the car. Oh no, I know. I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. Yep. Um, So the rideshare driver, because you guys like, was he being investigated? No, the answer he was not being investigated. He was going under the radar. He was not being investigated. Um, he wasn't being followed. What happened? It was all because of the Uber driver. It was an Uber driver. It was all because of that. And he noticed that the girls were young, and he said to him, "Was where are you going?" They said, "We going to this guy house. He doesn't speak Portuguese, and we're not sure what we're gonna do after that." So what he did was he saw where the apartment was where they were going, and he contacted Uber support and filed a complaint. So they contacted the policia. That's what happened. So they made a note of it. Nothing happened on that day, because I know you're like, well, did he get arrested on that day? No, he did not. They did an investigation. By the time they went back to that residence, he was gone. This happened in Rio. So at this point, he was gone. Then he left and went to Sao Paulo. That's where he got arrested at. Okay. Now, how did they find him there? So he was setting up another situation allegedly, and they contacted the original person. I mean, the original person where he was staying, and they connected him with another residence in Sao Paulo. So they were able to find the residence, because they lost track of him again. When he left Rio, they lost track of him. But what they noticed was there was a pattern in Sao Paulo where he was calling these rideshare drivers under the same name. He was using a pseudonym. So they were able to put it together. And then they also had got word that he was booking a trip out of the country. So they had to act fast. And well, actually what they did was they flagged his passport. So he wasn't going to get out of the country. The only way he was going to get out of the country unless he gets smuggled out. He wasn't going to get out of the country by flight. That's what I meant, by flight. So they eventually found his address, and that's when you see the video of them going to arrest him. Now, I had made a joke about it. It's actually not funny, but I made a joke that they put him in the trunk of the SUV, because they did. They put him in the trunk. They did. But when he got out, there's a video of him saying, well, you don't have to do that. He's like giving the police lip. You don't have to do whatever. You don't have to do this. I guess because they were like roughing him up. I don't know. Maybe he's just being defiant. Well, I heard that has now been cured. He's no longer being defiant, because they got ways of curing stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's been cured, I heard. Now, Brazilian authorities have suggested he may face decades in prison if convicted under Brazilian law. This is where I come in at, because I'm interested. I have never followed a case in Brazil. In Brazil, crimes involving sexual exploitation and abuse of children and adolescents are treated with extreme severity under both criminal and child protection laws. Age of consent and vulnerability. The age of consent in Brazil, as we learn, is 14. Sexual acts with anyone younger than 14 are legally defined as estupro de vulnerável. It means are of a vulnerable person. That's what they say. That's what it means. The R word, of a vulnerable person, regardless of consent. Regardless. So let me stop right there. They are accusing him of something under 14. Do y'all hear me? Under 14. They are alleging that some of the females in the car were under the age of 14. I'm talking about 8, 9, and 10. I'm telling you guys right now, if his family is watching, you will never see him again. Ever. Because he's going to meet the Lord. He's going to meet him prematurely. Okay? And I don't wish that on nobody. This is a serious situation. If he gets out, remember what I said about the V. I'm not going to say what the V is, but a lot of people don't know what that is. Let me just tell you something real quick for you passport bros, because I've seen some of you do it. You go to the wrong place around there putting that peace sign up and see what will happen to you. See, you don't know that. Guys, he is cooked like a rotisserie chicken on the 4th of July. Just with the allegations alone, they don't play. Okay? Do they have him by himself? More than likely, yes. Yes, they do. Do they have this problem in Brazil all the time? The answer is yes, they do. Just like anywhere else in the world. This just doesn't stop with him. But I need you to do your research on some of the people that was convicted of this and find out what happened to them. Are they still in jail? Or what's going on? Some of these people were convicted and they got decades behind jail. I'm talking about 20 and up. 18 to 15 years in prison. That's what I'm talking about. Just on one count. Okay. The statutes on exploitation and facilitation, because they also got them on facilitation. Brazilian Penal Code, e.g. Article 217-A, ART, period, 218-B, and related laws criminalize R of a vulnerable person, 8 to 15 years in prison, more if serious injury and death results, facilitation, inducing, or profiting from a sexual exploitation of minors. Trafficking or movement of sexual purposes can carry additional years. Protection framework here establishes priority protection for minors and criminalizes various forms of sexual violence, exploitation, and trafficking. Okay, so the process. Brazilian criminal procedure, which is I'm more interested in, typically involves the following steps. Number one, investigation. Police collect evidence, they take statements, analyze devices, and gather materials for prosecutors. In cases involving children, specialized units are involved to handle investigations. Public prosecutor's office. Once the investigators submit evidence, the Ministerio Público, federal MP, or state prosecutors decide whether to file formal criminal charges. Number three, charges and trial. Once charged, the defendant is formally indicted in court. It's kind of like here. Criminal trials can involve witness testimony, protected procedures for minors, expert analysis, and presentation of evidence. Kind of like the U.S. Detention and bail. For serious crimes like sexual exploitation of minors, preventative detention, keeping the accused in jail during proceedings, is common. So he's not getting out. Even though he's accused of it, he's not getting out. Court may refuse bail to public safety concerns or risk of flight. So there's a risk of flight. So even though they can flag his passport, he can still get out of Brazil by other means. He can drive out of there. He can get out of there other means. So they don't want to do that. If convicted, he will go through a jury, everything. The sentencing is determined on the penal code. Some crimes for sexual exploitation and abuse of minors carry very long prison terms, often increased under aggravating circumstances. Brazil has specialized child protection systems and laws, including provisions for specialized interviewing of child victims to reducing trauma. Many such offenses are prosecuted by the state, even without a private complaint from victims of their families. Now, here's the thing. I don't know how many trials he's going to have because they're alleging that he did this in Rio and Sao Paulo. Those are two different provinces, two different states. So are they going to charge him in Rio first? Have a trial in Rio first? He's in trouble, dog. He is. I don't see how he's getting out of this. This is crazy. So Floyd Wallace Jr. was arrested in Brazil. Serious allegations involving minors and sexual exploitation, prompting a criminal investigation and potential charges under Brazilian law. He hasn't been charged yet. They're holding him for investigation. So we know that Brazil, after reading this, their legal framework for this sexual exploitation is stringent, with heavy penalties for R of vulnerable persons and facilitating exploitation of minors. So what they're accusing him of is arranging for them to come to different areas and also be with other people. They're arranging him. They're saying that he's like the plug, so to speak. That's what they're accusing him of. And let me just say this. When people say, well, I hung with him and I didn't see anything like that, and I don't know, I didn't never judge a book by its cover. Never. See, never judge a book just because you didn't see him do anything or whatever the case is. You don't know. You're not in his head. You don't know what he's thinking about. Don't ever judge a book by its cover. They are making him to be a straight predator here. Now, again, like the person that sent me the message, well, what's the crime here? The age of consent is 14. Sir, you're the problem. Because from my understanding, you're the problem. What you mean, what's the problem? He can't find nobody. I mean, this is bad for me to say. He can't find nobody over the age of 18, man. That's what you telling me? And that's even bad. He can't find nobody in their 20s at least. At least. At the very least. Okay? Because he's 30. I heard one of these guys said, he said, yeah, when I was with Floyd, I'm not gonna say his name because they're getting in their feelings now when I'm naming names. He was saying, when I was with Floyd, I was telling him, you don't have to be with her. You can find somebody younger. I heard him when he said that. You could find somebody in their 20s. And that don't sound right. If he want to hang with somebody in their 40s, what's the problem? That's a grown ass woman. Oh, that was bad for you guys because she ain't younger. Oh man, listen, I'm gonna have fun with this one. Oh yes, I'm gonna have fun with this case because I'm gonna be on this case. Everybody know I'm gonna follow this case until there's a verdict rendered in this case. Hell, I might have to travel there myself to go sit in on the court proceedings. Oh yes, I might have to go there. Oh yes, I might have to go take a trip because I never seen that. Like this is new to me. Brazil criminal law. I would love to sit in on this. I would love to report on this. And guess what? I got a friend over there that I met at the Diddy trial. I sure did. She's a reporter. She's a reporter. I met her at the Diddy trial. She's from Brazil, and she covered legal cases. So guess what? I'm gonna hit her up, and like I might have to come there because I know she's gonna be there because she's already reporting on it. She's already reporting on it, and I may have to do some international traveling, man, to cover this case. Don't say I won't, because you guys didn't believe me when I went to the Diddy trial. I may be going to this one. This is going to be a long process because he has to obtain a lawyer. He's innocent until proven guilty. That's how we go. That's how we move over here. He's innocent until proven guilty. But guess what? He better not have no videos on them devices. He better not. He better not. Or I don't see this going to trial. Now, I could do a whole show on what the jails are like in Brazil. I can. But maybe I'll do that. Maybe I will, on what he's facing. I could do that. But it's dire for him, though, Because, you know, just like Brazil, like United States, like anywhere else, there's certain crimes that they don't tolerate, even in jail, prison. And what he's accused of is one of them. This is the end of the passport bro movement. It is. It's the end of it. Okay? It's the end of it. You will never make videos over there again saying you're a passport bro. You'll never do it again because they'll come get you. You'll never, because they already labeled you a criminal organization. You'll never do it again. Why don't you just say you're a traveler? Just do that. You know? You got Japan talking now, saying that this is not a place for passport bros. This is not. He said they're trying to come over here now, but this is not a destination for you. It's not a destination for you. Now, my reply to that person is, well, you can't tell us where we can travel. We don't tell y'all where to travel. But yes, it has been with the past couple years because I've been watching. I have a whole page I started just talking about this. You know what I'm saying? People going to the library to find women at the library. Now, for those that know me, we know what the library is. We know what the library is. They go into the library. It ain't nothing wrong with going to the library. But if you go to the library, don't tape it. Don't record it. Don't record it. What are y'all recording for? You what are you recording it for? Like they literally making content out of it. You never record what happens at the library. They doing it. They and look, now that they have the what's the camera glasses called? The meta glasses. They're trying to record with the meta glasses. Guys, you never record at the library. You never record at the library. But that's what they're doing. They're trying to do that for content. They're getting flagged left and right on YouTube. Listen, you're exploiting. I know you guys think you're not. You are exploiting these women. You are. Because they got to do what they got to do to make money. They don't want to be recorded. So what you doing it for? What you recording it for? You're not going to go to the red light district over in what is it, Holland? Where is it at? You're not going to go over there and do it. Okay, look, let's do this. I dare you. I dare you to go to the red light district in Holland, right? Go late at night. Go about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I dare you to go out there with your video camera and record. And if they tell you to stop, I dare you to keep doing it anyway and see when a guy comes at you. Oh my God, these younger passport, whatever they want to call it, travelers, they think they know everything and they don't. This has been going on since you guys were the people that's been trying to tell you, we've been knowing this since y'all were in grammar school. Since you guys were born, we knew this was going on. You do not bring no attention to it. I tried to tell y'all to stop with this recording. So look, what they gonna do is, okay, y'all passport bros, you guys are a syndicate. Okay? You guys are a criminal organization. Amsterdam, thank you. Now see, they thinking they can go to Amsterdam, they think everything is all sweet over there. No, it's not. They don't know that though. Listen, they can go to England. I seen them. They go to England thinking everything is sweet over there, like they ain't got a hood over there. They got a hood everywhere. So when people say if you travel, be safe, Max. No, I'm safe everywhere I go because first of all, I got some sense about myself and I carry myself a certain way. So I'm fine. When you make videos and say to a woman, what would you do right now if I was to kiss you? A freaking dweeb. You're a dweeb. I've been calling these people dweebs for the past couple of years, and then they keep calling me haters. Now, all of a sudden, your mans in them. Now, all of a sudden, your mans in them get caught. Now, all of a sudden, y'all don't know. I don't know. I ain't know he was doing all that. I ain't know. Eyes didn't know. Eyes didn't know. Yes, you did. What you talking about? You didn't know. You didn't know that this dude was a fool. This dude went all the way to Brazil, ain't had nothing to whop his ass with. No clothes, no nothing. And you gonna sit up here and say something wasn't right. Something you didn't know something wasn't right. You gonna go all the way to a country, you ain't bring no change in clothes? Ain't nothing, no dish, no rag, no soap to wash your ass with, nothing? And you don't think that's a problem? Okay. Okay. Well, guess what? They might be looking for you. And I hope they find you. I hope they do. Yes. You may not have nothing to do with it, but I hope they find you though. How you gonna go all the way to Brazil with no clothes and don't think that's crazy? And you made a whole video taking him to the mall, taking him shopping. Both of y'all are fools. I ain't taking no grown ass man shopping. Let me go take you to the mall. That's how 50 Cent got upset with Diddy. Diddy came up to 50 Cent talking about, let me take you shopping. Like they're on a date or something. What is wrong with these young fools? What's wrong with them? Y'all know who I'm talking about. I ain't gonna say his name because they get all upset if you say their name. I ain't gonna say their name no more. But guess what? I ain't no new sheriff in town. I am back. I'm gonna make content every single day. Every single day on you fools until this trial is over. Heaven know that. She's like, oh my God, here we go again. Here we go again. I got another one, Heaven. Got another one for us. And look, check this out. We gonna learn about Brazilian law. Yes, we are. We're gonna learn from A to Z what's gonna happen in Brazil. And I guess what? I might go. Oh yeah, I might show up. I might show up. So we gonna see. We might show up. You mean that, like I said again, guys, I'm not making this up. He went all the way to Brazil with no clothes. Okay? Just his bag with his computer stuff in it. He ain't had no toiletries, no nothing to brush his teeth, no water, no nothing. Okay? Looking like the best definition of depression. Dusty. And they think nothing was wrong with that. And they gonna talk about, well, he might be on the spec, he might be autistic. How you know he autistic? How you know? You don't know if he autistic or not. You don't know. For somebody to be, he know how to get around the world. What you mean he autistic? You don't know that. Stop trying to make, okay, even if he was, that give him the right to allegedly do what he did? Uh, Stop trying to sit up here and make up stuff for him, talking about people hating on him. You damn right. If he did this, I'm gonna hate. Because I hate when people do that. Talking about we just trying to get clicks off of him. I'm not getting no clicks off him. It ain't thousands of people watching me right now. We follow legal cases over here. We're gonna follow it until they put some spoting on his ass. That's why. I'm gonna keep following it. Because they finna put some spoting on his ass. Y'all don't know what that is. That's an old country term. They finna put some spoting on his ass. Okay? And we're going to sit up here and we're going to sit here and follow it every single day. Every single day. I know a reporter over there. Okay, I met her at the Diddy trial. Yes, I did. I'm going to reach out to her. I'm like, what's going on? No, actually, I did already. She's following it. Already vlogging on it already. He's accused of something under the age of 14, if you know what I mean. We don't know if he autistic or not. He might just be a dweeb. You ever thought about that? He might just be a Poindexter. That don't make him autistic. He sound like a Poindexter. He sound like one. Okay? Oh, Pee Wee Herman type dude. My mother laughing. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Pee Wee Herman's like, hey, oh, we're over here now. We're over here. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. I'm on it every day. They're trying to make excuses. They're trying to make excuses. Having he might be this, he might be that. We don't know if we don't know if this man autistic. Stop saying that. We don't know if he is or not. Okay. Well, we'll call. Look. This is what I need y'all to do. If you think that's what he is, I need you to call the Brazilian authorities and tell them that. Say, hey, I'm a friend of his, and I think he's autistic. Go say that. Okay, and see won't they hang up the phone on you? We don't know what he is or not. Okay, and he's sitting up there on a date. He recorded himself on a date at McDonald's. He said, "Guys, I'm on a date right now at McDonald's, and I just want to tell you how much this costs. It's cost $23. He bought her some food and himself some food, and he gonna sit up there and record it. What a dweeb! Okay, what a dweeb! He's exploiting. That's exploiting her. He recorded her on camera, thinking he doing something because he don't pay $23 for some McDonald's. He's exploiting. I'm glad this happened. Oh yes, I'm glad. See, I know some people like, well, why are you glad? I'm glad it happened to him. I'm glad they locked his ass up. Okay? You don't sit there and exploit nobody because you don't spend $23. Your dusty ass don't spend $23 on some McDonald's. Okay? And you gonna sit here and think you getting over because you got you a she was cute too, got somebody that's cute, like, because you can't do that in the United States because ain't nobody going out with your dusty ass. Okay, so that's, you have to go somewhere and exploit for money. That's exploitation. You don't record that. I wish I would record, hey guys, I'm spending $23 on a date at McDonald's. I wish I would do that. Okay, sometime you got to get in. Sometime the universe, let me tell you guys something real quick. Sometime the universe will come back and humble your ass. This might be his reckoning. We're going to see it all the way through. Whether he's innocent or guilty or not, we're going to find out. So stop hitting me up talking about why I'm doing it for clicks. I'm not doing it for clicks. I'm not. I've been watching him for a minute. I said, who the hell is this Pee Wee Herman at? Who is he? He probably was in my comment section before, probably hating on me. He don't know no better, but he about to find out. He about to find out. He thought he could get away with it over there. Yeah, I'm gonna go over here, do this and do that, and pay $23 for some McDonald's. Okay, that got my goat. He's sitting up there paying 23 and talking about, look at her. I'm on a date. I paid $23 for some McDonald's. Oh, that got my goat. But guess what? We're gonna cover this thing until the very freaking end. Okay? To the very end, we're gonna cover it. But guess what? He's in harm's way. What you think they're gonna do with him on the yard if he get convicted? What do you think they're gonna do? What you think they're gonna do his first day on the yard? Huh? What you think they're gonna do? His first day on the yard. And everybody know what he in there for. Don't get me wrong, he ain't the only one. There's other people in there for the other thing. He might as well sit up there and be with the tie your t-shirts over your belly button gang. Because that's who he gonna be hanging with. If you know what I mean. That's who he gonna be hanging with. If he make it. If he make it. We are gonna cover it, Keeper. I'm telling you. I knew who he was. This ain't the first time. I've been watching him. Floyd. He was over in Thailand. He was over there Found him somebody over there, and man, it's crazy. He had a whole crew he was hanging with. They act like they wasn't hanging with. Yes, you was. Yes, yeah, y'all were, because the videos are still online. The whole crew. And one guy talking about, yeah, I hung with him, but I ain't got nothing to do with him. They's looking for you though. That's what I'm just saying to you. They looking for you though. So no matter what you come tell us, go tell them that. You said them Kool-Aid packs and tie his white t-shirt up over his belly button and sashay himself around. They ain't gonna want him. They ain't gonna want him. And look, it might sound funny, but guys, he in trouble. That's for real, for real. He in trouble. Floyd, Wallace. Y'all kill, some people kill, not y'all, but some people kill me talking about y'all hating on Floyd and you're not. Listen. I don't like when people do all that. I don't. So I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. He's innocent until proven guilty. I'm trying. But when this dude told the story in Brazil, I mean no, in Dominican Republic, I forget his name. He told the story. He did. I went back and looked at his YouTube page. He's not lying. I went back and looked at an older video. He told the story that he had ran into this dude and he was talking to a minor. And he said that was Floyd. Over there, he was talking to a minor, talking about how he liked him small and this and that. Oh, I can't wait for him to get to court. I can't wait. I might have to go over there. I might have to. I might have to see this up close and personal. Sir, well, can you tell us what are you here for? I'm here to see him get some spoting on his ass. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to see it all. Okay, he don't represent us. He ain't FBA anyway. So he don't represent us anyway. Okay? He don't represent us. He's not FBA. I'm sorry, I had to say it like that in my Tariq voice. He's not even FBA, so he need to go somewhere. Nah, he ain't representing us. It's going down. You said crazy how this happened. I knew somebody. Hold on. Where is it? Hold on. I knew somebody gonna say that. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Let me go back. You said crazy how this happened after Epstein. Listen, we ain't nobody forget about no Epstein files. We ain't forget about that. We ain't forget about that. We ain't forget about the Epstein files. It's just all right. Look, have you read the Epstein files? Have you read all of them? Because there's a lot. There's a lot of files, and a lot of it is redacted. Yes, I've been going through them. I have a video talking about the Epstein files. But guess what? Nobody's really interested in it. Nobody's really interested in the Epstein files because I read some of them. Ain't nobody interested in that. You said reports say I know what they're saying. He ain't FBA. All right. How Tariq say it, Keith. He not FBA. We have excommunicated him for right now until he prove his innocence. Yes, he's gonna experience everything people fear about prison times 1,000. He's getting ready to experience it. He's getting ready to experience everything that you see on the horror films in Lock Up Raw. Yeah, we not ain't nobody forget about Epstein. We know. Listen, we not for we listen. The Epstein. Let me tell y'all something real quick. The Epstein thing is so deep that it's hard to cover. That's how deep it is. This thing is so deep that let me just say this. The Epstein files is so deep that they have to be redacted. Now, why do you say that? Because the country has been compromised. That's why. I believe he was sent to do that, so that so whoever is responsible for this can have very important and powerful men in their back pocket whenever they need them. It's almost like a Hollywood fraternity thing, like they have a black book of secrets on you so they can control you. Yeah, he definitely was sent, because if you look at as a matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you. Look, I'm gonna prove to you that I've been covering this Epstein thing, but nobody cares. Hold on, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you right now. I'm about to show you. Look, that's me in front of his house. Nobody saw that video. Nobody cares. I'm in front of the Epstein house. Look, I'm right there, right in front of the house, and I did a whole show on it about the files. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Yeah, I can't say that M word, Bruce. I can't say it. But yeah, I remember having you seen that. You seen that picture and stuff in the video, but I'm talking about just overall the general public. They really don't have no interest. Believe it or not, guys, if you go look at the analytics, just go to Google Analytics and type it in. There's not really interest in it. Nobody cares, really. I'm not saying everybody don't care, but the interest, the search inquiry, if Diddy is higher than him. Diddy is higher than Epstein. People want to hear about Diddy. People want to hear about, um, well, Epstein is probably the second highest, actually. I think Diddy search inquiries are higher, even right now. See, the list is so extensive that the names have to be redacted. This guy, I believe he was sent to get dirt on people. Because if you look at that house I was standing in front of, he can't afford that. Somebody gave it to him. And guess who lived across the street? Just guess who owns property across the street? Bill Cosby. Right across the street. Bill Cosby. It's hard, man. It's like you do videos on that. People are not really caring about it, to be honest with you. Yeah, he's stuck in Brazil. He's stuck, Stephen. He's stuck in Brazil until they find him innocent. If they don't find him innocent, he better start speaking the language. He better he better become fluent in Portuguese, as they say. Brazilian Portuguese. He better become fluent. He better know what obrigado and obrigada mean. He better know what obrigado is. Obrigado. Okay? I'm covering it. I'm going there. I might have to go. Because people said, well, Max, man, you ain't going to Diddy trial, blah. You in Virginia. I'm going to Brazil, watch. I went to Diddy, didn't I? I bet you I'll go. Oh, yes. Opening trial. I might have to be there because a friend of mine I met at the Diddy trial, she covers stuff. She's an independent journalist. And I was like impressed by her because she's an independent journalist and she flew all the way to New York. And her followers, she has a lot of followers in Brazil. Her followers like made sure she was fine, stayed in the finest of hotel. And she was about her business though. As soon as the day she had her light out there, everything. She had her computer out there writing. She would get on her hustle. Yeah, he stuck like Chuck. Damn right. He stuck like he shit. He stuck. He is stuck. And he has to get, you get him a lawyer. He'll go through that. They will appoint a lawyer for him if he can't afford one. If he's declared indigent, he will get a lawyer. And he'll go from there. If you ever get a chance, Just Google, just not Google, I'm sorry. Just go on YouTube and type prisons in Sao Paulo. Just go type it. Or Rio. Go type it. It'll make you think, okay, the jails over here in the States is not that bad. Actually, they are. Our stuff is bad too. Because we have a higher recidivism rate. And we like to keep people behind bars. Ours is a little worse. You gonna tune in for the Floyd trial? Look at that. See, that's the crazy part. I'm covering Luigi in New York City. I'm gonna cover Luigi trial. We're gonna go to Brazil to cover Floyd. I'm gonna have to hit her up to figure out what I need to do for them to recognize my credentials because I'm going as a reporter. So I'm gonna have to figure that out from her. Maybe I could, shadow what she's doing, and that'll be cool. You said it's worse if he got the video. Listen, they might be on his devices, Stephen. They might be. He better hope. Listen, if for his sake, he better hope he ain't got nothing on them on them devices. Nothing, because he had all type of devices. Thank you, Daniel, for the donation for the Cash App. Appreciate you. Um, he just better hope that they lying. He better hope they set him up. He better hope this is because some people think he. You know what somebody told me. Somebody said Max he got set up. That's what they're doing. They already guys that they already hit me up on Instagram. They already doing it. They've already doing it. And I told them, I said, I'm not gonna they said, oh yeah, you're gonna show your people my no, I'm not gonna do that. Because you have the right to say he was set up. If you think he's set up, he was set up. Hopefully he was. Hopefully they don't have any evidence on him. He was set up. I don't want nobody to be out here doing this type of stuff they're accusing him of. I hope he didn't do it. But the more and more, like I talk to people about it, they said this ain't looking good. They said they're not wasting resources just to go in to get him. They're not wasting no type of resources. And they did for him. So yeah, I'm gonna show you the picture real quick. You said once you see the public defender walk out in those oversized suits, it's over. Well, let me give you this is what you're talking about. Once you see your public defender come out looking like this, it's over. It's over. And I'm telling you guys, I'm not trying to be funny. I saw this happen already in the Nature Boy case. And I'm telling you right now, I want to say something about that case because I feel strongly about that. I don't know if he did it. You know what I'm saying? That case, I don't know. But a lot of people say, Max, he did do it, this and that. You said all the bragging he was doing, he was not still looking for keeper saying, what's up, unadulterated? Listen, you right about that keeper, all the bragging he was doing. He talked, let me find one. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. Hold on. He was over there on a date. He was on a date and he took her to McDonald's. And he's talking about, ooh, look, I only paid this much and this and that. Let me find it. Because people are trying to say, oh, maybe he got a mental issue. I don't think he do. I don't think so. He knew what he was doing. That's the last thing I'll think of him, that he have a mental, well, he might have something going on. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, LeBron. You said, what is this? LeBron carried a purse. Thank you, LeBron, for the donation. LeBron carried a purse. I didn't see it. I see it now. Thank you. Well, dang, your name is funny. LeBron carried a purse. Damn, you said he ain't learned from Johnny Somali. Oh, that was another one. Dude, Johnny Somali. He got caught up. That was the one that got caught up in Korea, right? Yeah. He ain't learned from Johnny Somali. Oh, I'm breaking up. Oh, man, I got the sound problem again. I know why. Let me see. Let me see if it clears up. Give it a second. It should clear up. You said he is slow. How about now? Is it distorted now? It should be back to normal. I know why it was. I knew why it was distorted. Oh man. I may have to close out, but it's something I did. That's why I was typing something. Is it still distorted? Oh, it's still bad. Give me a second. I'll be back. Yeah, I know what it is now. Yeah, damn. My other mic is messing up. I think I because I dropped it. No, it was something I did. I changed the mics over. Yeah, it's still there. Hold on one second. Do, 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 do. All right, let me do it like this. Oh, damn, I know what I'm doing. Damn it. All right. It might still be. I don't know, man. I might have to just get another phone. Um, shit, I'm done anyway, to be honest with you. Oh, it sound better now? Damn, I can't use this mic at all. Damn. It must be toast then. I had dropped it. It said it's waterproof though. Guess not. You get what you pay for. How was he getting income? They didn't say enough. They didn't say. That's what I'm doing research on to try to find out how he was surviving. He could be getting a check. If people say he this and that, he might be getting a check every month. But we have no way of knowing. Or he could just have money. His YouTube video used to generate some income back in the day, and I don't know what else he was doing. He's 30. He's in his 30s. I don't know. But according to What they're saying, they said that he was exploiting them and setting up dates. That's what they were saying, and getting money that way. Yeah, that's what they said in the article. They said that people were donating for him to travel. Right. But no, but let me tell you how they said it though. They donated for him to travel to make videos with minors. That's how they said it. For him to produce these videos. I hope he wasn't either, Steven. But no, they're saying that he was setting up dates and there were other people involved. He was getting their Uber, paying for their Uber to come to him, and then he'll have, I guess they're saying he had other people as well that was into that stuff. But yes, they did say he got money from his subs. Yeah, they're accessories before the fact. Or they could be accessories after the fact as well, because they're saying that some of them were giving him money for him to go make those videos. We don't know what he's telling the authorities right now. He could be talking. Yeah, that's what they're trying to make him out to be. Pretty much somebody pimping and pandering. And the guys that were hanging with him, they said, well, he's never been that tight. We never seen him around. But yeah, were you around him 24/7? You don't know what's in his mind. You don't know what his intentions are for being out there. Yes, they mentioned that as well. They said the prostitution part is legal, but what they're accusing him of is illegal. Yep, exactly. They're saying that he was taking them and setting them up with other men. So, but believe me, whoever the men were, they must be shaking in their boots right now because I know he talking. He got to be, if that's what he was doing. But if he wasn't doing that, just I guess he don't say anything. But 9 times out of 10, he gave a statement. He was talking to investigators. I've seen it in another case I followed over here. The reason why the guy is in jail now is because he gave statements to prosecutors. Yeah, he probably is singing, more than likely. You said you reported him when he was threatening to hit that woman on cam, but YouTube did nothing about it. I heard about that. What country was he in at the time? Was that Thailand? You say you tried your best to keep the same energy for effed ups ish. It's hard for this one, especially when we get into the details. When if the trial comes, we got to blurt a lot of stuff out. Because right now they're in an active investigation phase. This was in Brazil. Oh boy. And if he got that video on, if they see that video, now they're gonna say he's because they labeled him, they label him very dangerous. That's what they labeled him. Okay. They labeled him very, very dangerous. So we sitting up here calling him a Poindexter. This and that. He might be. Shit, I don't know. Did you know I did a video on TikTok? Because there's a video going around. People are saying, well, there's a serial killer on the loose in New York City. They're very well maybe because bodies are being turned up left and right now. There might be, right? Or it could be just a pattern of crime going on. But I do know actively right now that they know of, there's 25 to 50 serial killers in the United States alone that they can't find. But they also did another international study said there's at least 12 to 1500 in the United States alone. So they're everywhere. They're all around you. So I had made a video on that. I said, I hate to ring the alarm here, but I'm waiting on a case now to follow. The Gilgo Beach serial killer, the alleged serial killer, the Gilgo Beach, Rex Heuermann, that was arrested in New York City. They said approximately he may have killed thousands. They said he may have started his crime in the 1970s. That's when he started. He never got caught. They're looking for bodies in Atlantic City, Las Vegas, all throughout the Gilgo Beach area still. But they're waiting to see if they're going to charge all the murders to one case. Because I think they're charging him with at least 6. But they found evidence in his house. Rex Heuermann, Gilgo Beach serial killer. So yeah, serial killers are all around. And guess what? They have normal jobs. They could be white collar workers like Rex Heuermann. Okay, they could be. I'm theorizing that a lot of them are truck drivers. That's what I'm thinking. But they're all around. They could be like bankers. Because Rex Heuermann was a white collar guy. He had all the building codes in New York City. He was an architect. So yes, there's serial killers all around us. So that's why you got to be careful. Now in New York City, there's bodies being found everywhere right now, floating in the water, heads being found, but they're not really. The mainstream media is not reporting on it because you can't. Like you don't want to get people upset. What are you gonna do? Report on this stuff around the holidays? That's when people shop the most. You don't want people afraid to leave their house. You just got to be careful. That's all. I think I ran into one in the store one day. I'll never forget. I was in Virginia. It haunt me to this day because he had killer in his eyes, and he was staring a hole through me. He was when I tell you he was staring a hole through me. This man was staring. As soon as I walked in there, he was standing on line. He was standing on line, um, and he was staring. And he looked like at the time he looked like he was in his late 20s, and I gave him the side eye. He didn't know I was looking. I was looking. He had the best definition of serial killer. And he put me on edge as soon as I saw him. I took my stuff off safety, if you know what I mean. I took mine off safety. I have hollow points too. I took mine off safety. I said, at this point, either me or him, one of us is going together. We might have to go together tonight. And it was, I had just got off work. I'll never forget it. And the lady that was ringing up everybody, she was scared. She said, "Did you see that guy?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "He's in that pickup truck right there." I said, "I'm seeing him." I said, "If he decided to come on back, we all making CNN tonight." That's just all I'm going to tell you. I said, "Yeah, I can tell. He looks like a killer." He was staring a hole through me. You know what I'm saying? And then when I finally looked at him, he looked away. But yeah, it could be bankers. It's usually people that's unassuming. Usually serial killers are smart, like Ted Bundy. You know, um, like you got something like that too. They're unassuming. You wouldn't think they're serial killers. Rex Heuermann was walking around amongst us in New York City. In fact, that's where they arrested him at. And he was about to do it again because he was buying a burner phone. And he was in the, back pages and stuff like that trying to find him a date. And he'll do it when his wife go on vacation. As soon as her and the kids go on vacation, he ready to play. Yeah, they're gonna blend in. Jeffrey Dahmer, he got his issue in jail though. Because see, what he had got comfortable, what happened with Jeffrey Dahmer is he got comfortable in jail. And he started hitting on people in jail, talking about how he hungry and stuff like that, how he would like eat them and put them on a plate. That dude took care of him. He sure did. But yeah, I just wanted to say that the killer's all around us. Um, but it's nothing you can do. You can't just live your life in fear, you know. But then you got some people like this guy Floyd. I saw the video. He was bragging about the money he spent on McDonald's. And let me tell you something. For somebody to spend time with him acting like that, their situation has to be dire. It has to be. Has to be dire. I remember one time there's a guy. He was. I never forget this man. And I was sitting in a bar, and she could barely speak English, and she's sitting there talking to him, and it looked like she was saying, "No, no, this price, this price." He said, "No, how about this price?" He was trying to get this woman for $15. Because when I looked, I said, "Wait a minute." The conversion, it had to be like $15. He was trying to get this woman for $15. I'll never forget it. And he just told her to get away. You know, looked like he's from Germany or something, or Australia. No, he wasn't from Australia. He had to been from Germany because he didn't have that strong Australian accent. And I was saying to myself, man, um, something gonna happen to him one day. You know, for him to come all the way and to be beefing, saying $15. Like, this is a human being he's talking to. Some of these people don't care that these people are human beings. I never forget that. And I remember I was leaving. I just kind of said to him, "I hope somebody do something to you." That's what I said. He just kind of looked at me. I said, "I hope something happened to you." Just a weirdo people, man. Weirdos. But they striking back now with that scopolamine. They striking back. It's the younger generation. And I knew this was going to happen. I said, eventually, Gen Z, they're not playing that. They want their money, and they're going to get their money by any means necessary. And it's happening now in Thailand. Some of these guys, see, they're not telling you what's happening. Some of these guys, they are paying a fee to be with these women a month. It's almost like renting a girlfriend. But they ain't going to tell you that. It's crazy, man. But he might be more dangerous than we think. Because he's sitting up there recording himself bragging about McDonald's. That don't seem like somebody that's rap type. Don't seem like it. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. He probably can't find a relationship to save his life in the United States. And what happens is these guys get frustrated. And it boils over. They get frustrated. They want women to choose them. Okay, they want to be chosen. They don't want to have to go over there and keep paying. That's why he's upset all the time. He had to go over there and keep paying, and he don't want to have to do all that. And the frustration builds and builds and builds. But see, he's a different type though. If what they're saying is true about him, he's a different type of predator. His predatory behavior cannot be cured. It can't. There's something in his soul. He just one of them tormented souls that came back in, that portal back in. He's a tormented soul. The only cure for him is death. That's the only cure. You can't, like, there's a reason to unalive somebody, because maybe it was self-defense, right? You can say, well, it was self-defense. It was either my life or that person, self-defense. There's a reason for going to the store and taking food. Maybe you were hungry, you didn't have any money, right? But there's no reason for being for if what they're saying is true about him. There's no reason for that. He can't reason. He can't give us a reason. There's no logical reason for that. When there's a lot of women up here of age, there's no reason for it. He can't explain it. That's the only crime that can't be explained. That's why in prison the criminals do what they do. You know what I'm saying? They look at that as the unforgivable because you can't explain it. You can't explain it. Okay? There's no cure for it either. None. Because when that guy told the story that he had met up with him in Dominican Republic and he was just overseeing what he was talking about to that minor, there's no cure for it. None. Thank you, Stephen, for the blessing. There's no cure for it. So that's the only thing I could say. There's no reasoning. You can't reason. I know what you're trying to say. God's trying to say, well, he is innocent. I know he's innocent to proven guilty, but don't keep saying we hating on because you ain't seen nothing yet. This is light work. Because if his ass get convicted, you ain't gonna never see the end of it. They are gonna be on him like white on rice. I'm telling you right now, and his homeboys too. Because now his homeboys talking about, oh, we ain't got nothing to do. We don't know that. We don't know that. Sometimes you're guilty by association. Yeah, but see, that's different, Mister. That's different. No, that's not a mistake. Let me just say, I'm just reading what you're saying. No, that's not no mistake. You know somebody if they 17, 16, you can tell that's not a mistake. That is not a mistake. You can tell. And if not, ask for Sedella. Ask for a ID. Okay? It's not a mistake when you can ask for an ID. I'm telling you, we have to think like this. If you go to these countries and she look like, ask for an ID. Just ask for an ID. Here's the thing, you gotta ask for ID, something wrong. So you need to ask for an ID. Okay? I mean, that's the least you can do, ask for an ID. You said Maxwell Tom Young LaChum interviewed and spent time with Floyd. Why didn't he warn people? No, he was telling people that he was a weirdo. He was talking to him like he was a weirdo. I remember the interview with Tom did. That's dope boy. Uh-uh. He was talking to him like he a weirdo. I remember that. I remember. You got to go back and look at it again. He knew the guy was a weirdo. Yeah, if you have to ask for ID, you know something ain't right. But you need to ask though. You said you can be fooled, but no, you have to ask for ID. You have to ask. But if you have to ask, then you shouldn't even be talking to her. Like this ain't right. If I have to sit up here and ask for ID. And you got to calculate the years. Nah, bro. You say you just talking America. No, Tom was talking to him like he was crazy. You said, you know, in America you get a phony. Yeah, but you can still tell. You can still tell. You just take time and talk to them. What kind of music they listen to? Now, from the ages of teens all the way up till maybe 30, they're listening to drill rap. Now, from there, you can tell. I'm sorry, you can tell a little bit. You got to be able to tell. Now, Tom, his name is Dope Boy. He used to go by the name of Dope Boy back in the day. He has a baby with the porn star Pinky. You remember Pinky? Pinky X rated. Pink, that's his baby mother. And he was famous back in the day because he used to hang with French Montana and them back during the DVD eras. That's when he made a lot of his money during that DVD time. You know, French had the cocaine DVD. He had the Dope Boy series. And yeah, he came up during that time. But he's always been warning us about the passport, bro. He has, because he knows what's going on. He always been clowning him. Him and Richie got into it. Yeah, Tom has been clowning these people. Yeah, Tom has been clowning them. Just like he clowned the guy that was with the Manny Pacquiao woman. She looked like Manny Pacquiao with a wig on, right? And he said, you know that's a lady boy, right? He said, no. He said, yes, it is. So I did a reaction to the video, and the guy that was in the video flagged me. So I can't even upload videos on Facebook right now. Yeah, that was Tom's video. You said, why the way did you ever get around? Man, I've been traveling a long time. A long time. Within the past 10 years, no. Life been life, and I just been working, but yeah, I've always been doing it. But filming people and stuff, I never did that. That's not like that. A place like that has always been around. It's always been around. Like, I wish I could travel more. That behavior is still going on, but I hope they will do more to combat it. Not just with the passport bros, with everybody. I know somebody that had went over there recently. This was maybe about 3 months ago, and he was out there filming. He had some friends. It was a bunch of friends with them. They were filming, and this older guy, he was walking with this younger woman. He was like, "Don't film me," and this and that. He said, "I'm not filming you." And the guy tried to like smack the camera out of his hand, and he smacked the guy. And then the guy went running saying that, "Oh, I got assaulted." And he went and smacked him again. He said, "Keep saying I smack. I'm gonna keep smacking you." He said, "You don't sit up here and touch me and try to grab my camera. You put your hands on me." I bet you he learned that day. And guess what? Police did nothing. They did nothing. They said, what do you want us to do? You shouldn't have grabbed his camera. So they don't care over there. You know what I'm saying? But the reason why he didn't want him filming is because he was with somebody, you know what I'm saying, that could have boxed for the welterweight title, if you know what I mean. He could have boxed with somebody, their hands looked like they won the welterweight title, man. And he probably didn't want to be on camera and the risk of his wife seeing it or something. That's why he was beefing like that. But he was like, you can't stop me from filming. I'm not worried about you. If you're in my camera, you're in my camera. You know, this happened over there. I forget where they were. You said it's definitely over the crash out content passport. Yeah. Yeah, it's over for anybody with this type of behavior. It's not, see, the people that's considered passport bro, they think it's an attack on them. It's kind of is an attack on you because a lot of you think like, oh, I'm gonna go over here and I'm getting me a traditional one. You lying. You're not going to find no traditional relationship. You're lying. It's pay for play over there. That's what y'all doing. Okay? That's what y'all are doing. You can go anywhere you want in the Dominican Republic, but you're gonna go to Sosua. We already know what Sosua, what type of time Sosua is on. So stop playing. Don't lie about it. What you going to Sosua for? For the beach? What are you going for? You going for the architecture? Like, what are you going to Sosua for? Come on, man. Stop trying to gaslight. You're not going to Sosua for nothing else. You're not going to Sosua for nothing else, man. Or Boca Chica. What you up in Boca Chica for, man? You looking at the architecture? You like the streets? Are they picturesque? You dare to write a novel? Like, what are you doing, man? Yeah, they off the hook over there. And I'm not talking about just the passport bros. I'm not just talking about them. But this guy, Brazil is calling him a passport bro. I mean, I'm repeating what Brazil is saying. They said the Passport Bros is a criminal organization. That's what they're saying. So y'all need to call Brazil up and take it up with them. Go tell them we're not a criminal organization. We ain't got nothing to do with Floyd. Go tell them. They're saying that he's part of an organization called the Passport Bros, and their main objective is to use their money to go to different countries and exploit women because they got more money. They said that's your primary objective. So you need to go talk to Brazil. Don't talk to me. Yeah, that's what they're saying. Okay? Go talk to them. Don't talk to me. I'm the least of them, y'all concerned, especially if you live over there. I'm the least of your concern. I'm the least of your concern. Okay? Only thing I can tell you is you better hope that you were not with him. And now I know what you're saying. Well, I did do a video with him. You better hope you didn't because they're looking for you. Because you possibly could be connected. Didn't I tell you it's an active investigation going on? They might want to talk to you. You don't know what he's saying, but that's what they're saying. They said he's a passport bro. He's part of this passport movement. And their main objective is to travel to these countries to use their money to exploit women and children. That's what they said. You might say I talk bullshit all you want to. You can say I talk bullshit. I know it's triggering. I know it's triggering. When you say I talk bullshit, it's triggering to you. Okay? It's triggering. But look, you go call Brazil and say they talk bullshit. You said that's why I got a platform. Go to your platform then. What are you over here for? If you say I talk bullshit, you go tell Brazilian government that they bullshit. Go tell them. Go tell them that they bullshit. I'm telling you that he is in trouble. That's what I'm telling you. Are you triggered by him? Why are you triggered by Floyd? Why are you triggered? Why are you so triggered right now? Saying I'm talking bullshit. Why are you triggered? Do you know Floyd? Is that your partner? So don't be triggered. We're not talking about you. We talking about Floyd. Calm down. When I say passport bros, they the one labeling you guys as a criminal organization. So calm down. Let's breathe. Okay? Let's drink. I'm not putting you on. What you want me to put? What you want me to give you the link for? Because you already said I'm talking bullshit. So you trying to come up here and argue? I'm not arguing with you. I'm telling you that. Are you a? Let me ask you a question. Are you a passport bro? Yes or no? Okay. So why are you saying I'm talking BS? What is the BS that I'm talking right now? What is the BS that I'm talking right now? No, 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 no. I'm asking you a question. You said I'm talking BS. What is the BS that I'm talking? Yeah, hit dogs will holler. Hit dogs will holler. Listen to me. We ain't talking about you. You said you got your own platform. My question to you is, what is the BS that I'm talking? Educate me. Maybe I'm saying something wrong. Yeah, I know, right? Look, what am I saying wrong? Don't listen to me. You said you taking up. You said you taking up for them. You taking up. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me see this. You taking up for them. No, I did not. What you mean I'm taking up for them? No, I'm not taking up from them. Listen to me. But I want you, this is what I want you to do. Breathe. Breathe through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Breathe through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Relax. Relax right now. Relax. I know they on fire. That's all good, but relax. He want that link bad as hell because he know I'm on StreamYard. He want the link bad. That's not happening over here. Now, if my homegirl wanted the link, I'll give her the link. Heaven, do you want the link? I'll give Heaven the link, but you're not getting the link. You're not coming up here. Because right now, I need to know why you're triggered so we can help you. Are you a recovering passport bro? Yes or no? You've already said no, but you got triggered over something. Are you? No, I'm asking you, what is it that you're getting triggered over? You said, why not? I don't fuck with passport bro. Okay, that's fine. I'm not saying you do, but what what in this conversation that triggered you? I need to know. Is it because I said that you need to check for ID? Is that it? Because messing with somebody under the age of 18 is non-cipher. That's not good. Even 18 ain't good. 19 ain't good. Is that you said it's like you're teasing them? No, you can't. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. Oops. Damn, my bad. Hold on. Heaven, do you want the link? Because I will text you the link. But you can come on, but he's not coming on. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. Look, Heaven laughing. I'm trying to figure out why is he hurt? Like what did I struck a nerve somewhere, big? Big, I struck a nerve somewhere. Where did I strike a nerve at? That's what I want to know. What did I say that you didn't like? Okay, let's say it like that. What did I say that you didn't like? He can't even speak clear. See, he don't know that I'm with the funk keeper. He don't know that. But the thing is, I'm trying to figure out if I struck a nerve. Let me know. Oh, was it because of the lady boys? Was it the lady boy talk? You said I'm not hurt. Why you taking up for pat? No, I'm not taking up for no passport, brother. No, I'm not. Now I want to find out you got hurt over something because you were here yesterday. You the one got the Trump picture, right? Let me see. Yeah. And the thing is, yeah, see, but he's a brother though. He is. He got hurt over something. It's something I want to know what it was. You said this has to be. Yeah, it's something that he got triggered. No, he's a grown ass man. He got triggered over something. So we need to get to the bottom of why did he get triggered? It may have been the lady boy talk. It might have been. Because some people they get offended when I go in on lady boys. And look, let me just say this. If people like lady boys, that's your business. We're not judging you over that. You said not hurt want Austin Holloman get arrested. Okay, so you want Austin Holloman to get arrested? Why do you want Austin Holloman to get arrested? Do you know something? There's something. You know what it is, guys? He has a burner account. This is somebody else. He's using his burner account. I don't know, Heaven. He's triggered by something. See, a lot of these people that hung with this dude, they're nervous, Heaven, because they don't hung with this dude. But anyway, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on from him because he a little triggered. It might have been a lady boy talk. Because this one dude hit me up talking about like what you got against lady boys. I said I ain't got nothing against lady boys. You said you mega. You can't even say MAGA, right? You ain't MAGA. You saying mega. You're not MAGA. MAGA. Nobody is MAGA no more. Nobody MAGA no more, bro. Even the people that said they were MAGA are not MAGA no more because they realized that he used them in that movement just to get votes, and he not really MAGA his damn self. He just wanted to vote so he can get back up in there to get his title back. That's the only thing he wanted. He wanted that title back. You said I love my president. Hell no. Uh-oh. 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 You said I love my you're a troll. You are. You're a troll. But anyway, let's continue. I thought he was legit. He a troll. I'm not dropping the link. Why you keep telling me to drop the link for? What do you want to talk to me about? Okay, let me ask you this. I'll drop the link, but what do you want to talk to me about? What do you want to talk to me about? As a matter of fact, I will drop the link for it, but what you want to talk about? No, he gonna come on here in the second keeper. I'm not afraid to bring him on. You said you don't have to. No, I'm gonna bring him on, Heaven. I want to know what he's talking about. See, he ain't saying nothing now because I'm about to drop the link for him. No, I don't really. I'm gonna have him. You said to talk about a lot. We talk about. No, I'm good. Where are you from anyway? Let me see. Hold on. Big, whatever your name is. Where are you from? He's mega. He's not even MAGA. He's mega. So he ain't serious. He said he want Austin Holloman to get arrested. Why do you want Austin Holloman to get arrested? Oh, you from Brooklyn? Um, what nationality are you? What's your nationality of origin? He said He said that yesterday. He from Brooklyn. I believe him. He said it yesterday. You said you proud to be black? Okay. Where your family originate from? Where'd your family originate from? What part of Africa or wherever, or the islands or wherever? I'm just trying to get an idea because of the way you're writing. And also, are you under the influence right now? I'm asking a serious question before I let you on here. Yeah, his English is off. It's okay if you from somewhere else. It's okay. But I'm just trying to get to see. You said I don't have no problem. Hell no. Okay, so what are you drinking right now? What you drinking? You smoking something good? Like he might be high. Like what are you doing? Let's get to the bottom that he might be high. He said the boogie, the boogie, the boogie brings the boogie Bronx. That we don't even say it like that. The boogie Bronx. You mean the boogie down Bronx? You don't even you're not from there because you said the boogie Bronx. No, it's the boogie down. No, you don't know. You cosplaying right now. You in cosplay. You cosplaying. He's one of them type of dudes that be in Thailand trying to act like they American brothers. They have them over there too. Yeah, I'm from America. Yeah, yeah. No, you're not. Oh, you from Forest Park? Okay, you from Forest Park? Okay, but you're not telling me your nationality though. Either that or he high. He said drop link. And why you got Trump picture up there? Like you all over the place. Yeah, let's leave him alone, Heaven. I'm gonna leave him alone because he might be, tooting right now. So he got his attention. He don't know nothing about this right here, but he did come in on yesterday, Heaven. He did, and I think I said to you yesterday, "Are you on something?" Yeah, he said Brooklyn. Now he's saying Boogie Bronx. I don't know, but yeah, guys, it's going down. Yeah, some people are a little upset about it. We doing this for clicks. Well, whatever you want to say. If I'm doing it for clicks, but I know this ain't the first. This is not the first court case we followed over here. I can tell you that much. It's not going to be the last. I actually was at the Diddy trial. Actually, I was boots on the ground. Yeah, I was boots on the ground at the Diddy trial, and so this is what we do over here. We cover legal cases. Heaven, you know that we cover legal cases. We try to learn from this, and this is no different. We're going to learn from how the Brazilians do it, and it seemed somewhat similar to the U.S. Somewhat. No, I'm not dropping the link, sir. I'm not. I'm not. Mr. Boogie Bronx. I'm not. No, I am not. You said you're currently watching from Bangkok. So, Rick, what do you think about all this bullshit going on? Is that man in trouble? That man is in trouble over there in Brazil. He in trouble. I hate to say it. I know people get triggered over it because they like, man, you attacking the passport bros and this and that. And I am not attacking nobody that travels regularly. If you're a regular traveler and you're not causing no problems, I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you. Don't get triggered. Rick not getting triggered. He's over there in Bangkok right now. He's not getting triggered over this because he ain't doing nothing. That's why. You said when I saw the teddy, oh my God, he had teddy bears. I knew it was old guys. He had teddy. They had teddy bears. Just straight, this straight Pedialyte. Straight. Okay. Yeah, when I saw the teddy bears, man, I got sick looking at that. Yeah, Rick over there in Bangkok chilling because it's cheaper over there. Your money stretches a long way. The stress, you don't have the stress. Well, Bangkok is kind of like it remind you of New York City a little bit. It's a hustle and bustle, is busy over there. But your money still go a long way over there. The average person that's living over in Bangkok and all that, they're not even tripping. They're sitting here looking at this like we are, and ain't nothing happening to them. And matter of fact, even the regular brothers that's living over there in Brazil, there's nothing gonna happen to them either if they're not doing nothing. Nothing gonna happen to them. So it's just the people that was affiliated with him, and I do suspect if he is guilty of this, he had help. That's the only thing I'm gonna say. I believe he had help. Yeah, I remember. I think I talked to you before. You said you're planning a move. A lot of people is over there now. I actually somebody I used to work with years ago. He just moved over there a few months ago. He's gonna be over there. He's a truck driver. He's still over there. Well, he's planning to stay 6 months out of the year. He's over there now, and then he'll come back and work, and then he'll go back. So it's I was telling him because he was like, bro, man, he said I got this penthouse he's renting. And he was telling me how much he paid. He can't believe it. And he was like, the stress just left, you know. That's why people go over there. Everybody not going for crazy reasons. But I've been watching people though. Tom has been exposing these people too. Tom has. And I've been watching them. It's only a few that I've been watching. And then this one kid, I was watching him. I thought he was a cool dude, right? I'm watching him. And I was like, okay, so they traveling around. I said, something might be off here. The next thing you know, he was like, yeah, join my Patreon if you want to see a little bit more action. I'm like, what? He's selling porn? I said, is that what he doing? I unsubscribed. I was like, damn, I didn't know he was doing that. I like, man, I couldn't even watch no more. Hey, to each his own. But at least she grown. At least I give him that. His girl is grown. She about his age, if not older. So at least I'll give him that. At least she's old. You said that Skylar dude ran up out of there. Yeah, it's a lot of them. You move from Southeast Asia. Yeah, a lot of people are doing that. Just it's nothing wrong with that. Like for if you moving to Southeast Asia just to get out of America, there's nothing wrong with that. Your money go a long way over there. Okay. We're not talking about them people. No. There's a specific group of people that I've been watching. They're exploiting. That's what they're doing. And I know it's crazy having you ain't even know nothing about this because I've been watching it. And I've been watching it. I've been watching this dude. I said, yo, something is up. And I didn't know it was up to this point. But they said that it's a group of them. And they're going around and that's what they're doing. There's another guy I'm watching right now. He's over there trying to pimp. I kid you guys not. He's not over there no more. He's not over there no more. At least I don't think so. He's over there trying to pimp. I kid you, I cannot make this up. I'm not going to say who he is because I don't want to put him out there. Not Brazil. He's over in Thailand. I almost hit the floor when I saw this. I was like, bro, he really trying to get caught up. But they'll learn because he's like in his 30s. He don't know. He don't know the rules over there. But he'll learn. But I don't think he's over there anymore. I have to check and see. But yeah, the regular people that's going over there just traveling, there's nothing wrong with that. That's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about him caught up in this case. And most of you, you're not even passport bros. You're just somebody that travels, you know? And I think eventually they're probably gonna dial back on that. Initially, they've been watching his videos and they came to a determination quickly. But as far as the nature of this case, I don't know what they have on him yet. We'll see if they have something. They're not going to tell us, though, I don't think, if they found something on his hard drives and stuff like that. Yeah, it happened in Colombia too a long time ago. Colombia is a little bit more like I'm following. I followed a case over there. There's one case was really disturbing to me. This didn't have anything to do about sex tourism. There was a guy, really good guy. He was just trying to start a business over there, and he was trying to start a bar. He was trying to open up a bar. Actually, he was getting ready to purchase the property, and somebody set him up, found him dead, took his money and everything. The money that he had that he deposited in the bank over there is gone. And yeah, it's a mystery on what happened to that brother, but that was a sad situation. Um, yeah, he got set up. Yeah, but this one guy that was trying to pin, I'm not gonna say his name, but because he's kind of like not famous, but I was like, he gonna have to chill. But these expo, yeah, it's Philip. Yeah, it is heaven. It is. That's been a known spot forever, and the guys go over there. Um, Pennies on the dollar. But yeah, if it is a cool spot for vet, I know some veteran that retired over there. Yeah, no, I know a couple of them that live over there that retired. You know, Heaven, you know Greg live over there. He has a villa over there. He built a villa, him and his partners. He partnered up with some people and they purchased vacation rentals and he turned it into a whole villa. Yeah, it's nice over there. I said when I go over there, I'm gonna have to go check out Greg. But yeah, Greg's over there. Yeah, he's over there. He sold the boat and everything and he moved over there. He lost weight and everything. He don't even look the same. All that stress is gone. Yeah, this people been retiring to these countries for a very long time, and there was a brother back in the day in Brazil. He used to talk about brothers coming to Brazil and stuff like that. I believe he's still over there. He used to play football, NFL. I forget his name. Actually, did he play football or basketball? No, he played football, and he's over there. But he didn't create this whole passport bro movement. It kind of started from his ideology, but this other guy named it that. But the problem is Brazil is seeing it a different type of way, though. They're seeing it that it's an organization, it's a criminal organization. You said Taylor Made Dreams. What happened to him? You said rest in peace. He passed away? Especially you said you're an Army veteran. You said you'll check it out for sure. The VA pension. Oh man, like they have a whole shit, man. You'll be living like a king over there. There's so many veterans over there, especially Philippines, Japan. It's people, it's veterans in Japan. It's veterans. It's they everywhere. I don't know why he said Taylor Made Dreams RIP. Did he pass away? You said I'm living in Philippines. I got a wife. It's great. Yeah, it's affordable. See when people like you are talking, I'm not talking about you guys. You guys are not involved, like because I want to just you meant Charles Tyler. Yeah, I'm not sure. Who is that? Wait, Charles Tyler. I just heard that name. Damn, what fill me in on that because I just you said you retired vet. Yeah, and I had told somebody yesterday, I said vets have been retiring over there for a long time. They ain't got nothing to do with this whole bullshit that's going on. They don't. They don't have nothing to do with this. It's just a certain group of people because I've been looking at it. I said these fools about to get in trouble, bro. They are. And it happened already in Colombia already. Oh, he passed away 10 years ago. I didn't know that. Okay. I know who you're talking about. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he was one of the originators of this overseas, right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He did pass away. That's right. There was another guy. They have a whole documentary on it. I remember these brothers in Brazil talking. They were talking, they had a whole like it was like kind of a mini documentary. It was just these brothers sitting around talking about like the benefits of moving to Rio and stuff. I was over there. I was around there at the time when they taped that. That's how I remember. This is back when MySpace. This was back when MySpace was popular. It was around that time. I'm not sure. Another YouTube. I'm not sure. Yeah, it was called Frustrated. Thank you. Yep. Back then, it was a man, God. It was almost like night and day back then. Like, I mean, overall, the way the people treat you and stuff like that, that's still the same. But a lot of political things has happened since then that may have changed a few things. But the people are nice. That's the only thing I can remember. The people are really, really, really nice. They're willing to help you. I just wish I could speak the language more, but I ended up meeting people that actually speak the language. I'm friends with them to this day because they run a travel. They, they people book them to tour them around. They run a tourist business, and they're doing really well doing it. And yeah, they were telling me some things has kind of changed now. But as far as like veterans going over there, yeah, they still going over there to retire. That hasn't changed. In fact, they welcome it. Yeah, especially Philippines. I mean, that's like, Dennis Rodman's father lived over there a long time. I don't know if y'all know that. He had a business over there and everything. I'm not sure if he's still living though. Dennis Rodman's father. He had a bar over there. and he had been in the Philippines for years. He was estranged from Dennis, though. They didn't have a relationship. But he had Dennis pictures up in the bar and everything. So, like, everybody knew that that was his father. Like, but they didn't have a relationship. Um, I heard Thailand is going through some immigration situation right now. They're kind of like changing their immigration. I think everybody's doing it. But yeah, the Brazilian locals are really nice. Um, yeah, it's just like anywhere you go, anywhere. But yeah, man, you'll be surprised on the expats. You'll be surprised on how many expats living over there. Yeah, I heard the border runs, they clamp down on it. That doesn't automatically reset you anymore, huh? I heard that. And I heard they want a certain amount of money in the bank, stuff like that. But yeah, the border runs was a hack. Like you can go over the border and it resets you. I wonder, I have a theory on that. I wonder, is it because of the Indian population? Because, they're kind of taking over. I noticed that. That wasn't like that when I had traveled there. It wasn't like that. They're all over the place. I think that might be a because see Thailand they're real funny about that. When you want to start a business over there, you need a local to go in on it with you. They're not going to let you own it outright. Um, I don't think that has changed. Hope I guess maybe it did. I don't think so. I don't think that has changed. I remember if you want to have open up a bar, you have to go in. The local have to have a certain percentage of your business, and you can't own land. You can own condos. You can buy those all day, but you can't own land. You can own it, but they have to have a certain percentage of the land. Yeah, 47 kids in the Philippines. Dennis mentioned him. Is he still alive? Is his dad still alive? A few Asian countries like that too. Is Dennis Rodman dad still alive? Because this was years ago, man. Yeah, I heard he have a lot of kids. It's crazy. 47 is crazy work. But Dennis don't have a relationship with him though. But yeah, they are tightening up their borders, they've been doing that here lately from the videos I've been seeing. I forget the brother I've been watching. Him and his girl left. I forget his name. I watch him every now and then. They moved on to Bali or somewhere. They doing travel content over there. Yeah, I heard you can retire. You can use a retirement visa, and you got to show monthly income. Yeah, yeah. If I was to go over there, it had to be a retirement visa. I have to go like that. Then you end up on some random YouTube channel, or better yet, actually, here's the thing: the older guys that I know, that they don't hang around these guys. They don't. And the crazy part about it is they don't even know what's going on. For a buddy of mine, I've known him since grammar school. I said, "Yo, did you hear about this stuff up in Brazil?" He said, "What's going on?" I said, "This dude." He said he saw something like that on the news. That's it. He didn't really care about it. He saw something like that on the news. And he's living out there. I'm like, dude, you out there. You didn't see it? He's like, nah, I don't care about that stuff, bro. He said, I don't care. He's like, laugh. I don't care about that, bro. A lot of Lebanese live out there too. I have some Lebanese I work with. Their family live out there. They got Lebanese community out there too. Brazil. Yeah, they not caring about that. You say you'll be 50 in next September. Retirement visa. Yeah, you get a retirement visa if you're 50 or over. Yeah, you can get a whole retirement visa, and next thing you know, you're gone. You just have to look for a place. It's almost like you just go there and pick out a place you can afford. They not tripping on the credit stuff. If you like a spot, that's your spot. Yeah, the FBI background check in Brazil is not that extensive. Um, I heard it don't take that long. If you don't have nothing on your record, it don't take long at all. It's the same thing as you getting a background check when you get a firearm. Same thing. You said half the world. I know having a half the world is. They think this is not the end all be all here anymore. It's not. Oh yeah, you can get a spot over there for like, yeah, it's not a problem. Yeah, I know a few people that's doing it, especially Philippines. But they back and forth. Some people I know they're back and forth. Smile, I know you a truck driver. He back and forth between Thailand and the United States. It's just affordable for him. He can live over there 6 months out of the year and then come back. You know, yeah, they can run a background and with no problem. But see, this guy, he didn't go through that process. He had been out there before these changes were made. They didn't run no background on him. I wonder if they would have found. They claim that he has a criminal record here in the States, but they didn't really get into what it was. They just saying that he's been locked up several times, which is true because he do the cop watch stuff. Is that what they're talking about? I'm not sure. You had to do it in DR. Do you have dual citizenship? I know my OG expat people I know, they don't like this passport stuff. They don't because they feel like it's bringing attention to them. Oh, you don't have dual citizenship? Okay. You said is there a background check? They're doing that now. I heard they're gonna. If you want to stay over there, they're doing that. You said what country's a retirement visa? Oh, we talking about Thailand. Every country is different. I'm not sure what how Philippines is. I don't know what their process is for you to live over there full time. I don't know. Thailand, they're going through changes right now. Before, people were doing border runs, and that will reset your stay there. And then a couple days before that run out, you go over the border again, and then get another extension, and just keep doing that. I heard you can't do that anymore. But you can apply for a retirement visa, or they have a student visa. They have a language visa. I think they have a Muay Thai. I don't know if they still have that Muay Thai visa. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what their background check is for Thailand. No, I'm not sure. I don't. I think you have to. They have to. You got to have something in the bank. You mean a retirement visa? I was reading on that. They were saying that you had to have a certain amount in the bank, 50 or over, and that's pretty much it. You got to show them paperwork. I heard it's not that hard to go through the process. That's what they were telling me. Yeah, they said it's not hard at all. Oh, and you can apply for a citizenship. You'll be okay. Yeah, there's many other options that we have now, especially for people that work online. That's a perfect spot, especially you work online and you can work from home and they don't really trip on if you're there or not. You set. Because you can really, your budget is really what you want it to be. I was looking at some guy, he does videos on people that move to Thailand. There's one guy, he's retired from the army and disabled vet. And I think he's paying 800 a month. And it's like a penthouse type of setup, really nice. And he said for what he was paying in Atlanta, that's pennies. And I was watching that. I was watching that. That was pretty cool. So yeah, some brothers over there doing their thing, man. They staying out the way. They're not over there trying to. They're not over there trying to exploit. Yeah, there's a lot of people over there doing their thing, man. That's why I like this little situation. I think honestly, I think what's gonna happen is I think this is gonna die down. That is my I'm pretty sure that even though this case is gonna die down, believe it or not. Um yeah, this case is gonna die down to the point where you're not gonna hear no more about it. And this whole passport bro thing, it'll go away. As far as them blaming him, it'll go away. It's just that he just got arrested. That's why everybody's still tripping over it. But give it another couple of weeks, you're not even gonna hear about him anymore. I'm telling you this how it's set up. You're not even gonna hear about him. The only way you're gonna hear about him is if we bring up the news and whatnot. That's it. This will go away. There's one thing they're not gonna do is turn down your money. If you want to go over there and live, they're not turning that money down. I'll tell you that much. You said they employ virtual roles. Oh, and pay them pennies. I heard about that. I was talking about people that work virtually now. I'm thinking they could go move overseas and do something that way. Yeah, this will take over the. I'm gonna tell you something. Give it another few days, it's gonna die down. But I'm following the case though. I'm more so following his case like from A to Z. But it's gonna die down though. Another few days. It's definitely gonna die down. That's why, like, if you, I know people are trip now. Don't trip too much. They really after him. Just being honest with you, he's the one that's in trouble, and whoever he was affiliated with. As far as all the other travelers, they know everybody wasn't involved, man. Pay your electric bill was $80 for the month and air condition all day. Damn. And it came furnished too, I bet. Yeah. Yeah, man. See, now that virtual assistant stuff is probably gonna go away because now you got, AI is pretty much gonna take that over. Yeah, that's a good deal. You can get a place for like $75. That's crazy, right? You can. $100, 250. You can get a spot for 250. Now, if you want a little bit more room, you're gonna have to pay a little more than that. But 500 bucks can get you a nice place. Yeah, everything furnished, refrigerator, everything. $500 can you can live nice. You know, food is cheap. Well, it depends on like how you want to live your lifestyle. I mean, like that. But if you're gonna go out to vendors and stuff, it's gonna be cheap. It is a thing now. What people are doing. Um, they have more options. The option is not just the United States. Oh yeah, yeah. I heard DR has went up, haven't it? Has, and it's a lot of expats there, and ran up the price. Yep, it's still relatively cheap compared to here, though. It still is, but yeah, they did run up the price. It sure did. That and it was in the '90s. A lot of people were moving and started moving there in the '90s, early 2000s. I remember. But Philippines is another popular destination. People going to travel and retire. I'm gonna tell you which country is falling, and they said by a certain year it's gonna be non-existent. They're talking about Cuba. A lot of their working class are moving elsewhere. They're moving elsewhere to find work because, I mean, the average salary there for a nurse, you can't even afford a cheeseburger. So they're moving. They're going elsewhere, whether it's United States, different parts of Europe, other parts of South America, wherever they're going. They're not staying there. And they said by a certain time, because they have an older population that's retired, they don't have enough young people working. It's gonna kill the country. You said you bought land, 15K. Nice, 20K back in 2008. You said usually move to Thailand for a better life. Yeah, so they're moving elsewhere, right? They're moving to Thailand everywhere. They're not staying there, and it just doesn't make sense for them to stay there now. I mean, they get ration food every month, and they have a water crisis there as well. It's not getting any better. But yes, they have some of the best doctors in the world there. They do. But yeah, a lot of people my age and we're thinking retirement, we're not staying here. Because I'm not. I'm not going to stay here when I retire. I mean, right now, if they don't do something, they're trying to encourage young people to buy property. So now they're trying to up the they're trying to give them 50-year mortgages, which I don't agree with. I mean, they already got 40-year mortgages. I guess what's another 10 years, but you got to hope that that property go up in value over time. If it don't, you're stuck. What happens if there's a natural disaster that happened in your area? You're stuck. Um, Fannie Mae has cut their FICO requirements. They're trying they're taking a more holistic approach in getting people approved for first time mortgages because they're trying to encourage more people to buy because other people, it's a trend now, people are leaving or some people are pulling their money together and getting roommates and just renting for right now. They don't feel like the dream of obtaining a house is obtainable here anymore. It's not actually.